Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Turkish business culture. Turkey is a very beautiful country with a rich history and also a very rich culture, and its business culture is no exception. In this video I'll discuss the importance of relationships, networking, negotiation in Turkish business culture, and also just provide tips, especially for entrepreneurs or people who want to maybe to do business with Turkish people, or you are thinking of opening a business in Turkey. So welcome to my channel. Very first one is actually relationships. When you are in Turkey, or Turkish business culture is based on relationships, it is very important to actually build a relationship with potential clients and also partners before even doing business with them. This can be done through networking, attending events, and also meeting people face to face. For instance, if you want a particular product and you want to maybe to negotiate about it, try before actually just going to that supplier, try to build a relationship with them. Meet them, talk with them, have Turkish coffee or Turkish tea with them, and then let them actually discuss more about the product that you want. Or maybe if you are interested in a particular thing, you want to open a business in Turkey or you do business with Turkish people, try as much as possible to build that relationship before actually just diving in, so that you can actually get the benefits. Now, coming at number two is actually networking. Networking is very essential in Turkish business culture. It is a way to meet new people, learn about new opportunities, and also build relationships. Of course, there are many networking events in Turkey, such as breakfast, trade shows, chambers of commerce events, and also just in-person meeting, and also different kinds of groups or events in your local area or wherever you are, or even Zoom meetings if you are far from Turkey. So make sure that you are networking with the potential client or potential suppliers, and also try as much as possible to actually just get connected so that you can get to know what you are getting into, which business or what kind of products do you want. Try as much as possible to ask questions, if it is through phone calls, if it is through WhatsApp, if it is through Zoom. Just try to get all the information through networking. Let's talk about time. Actually, time in Turkey is not as important in Turkish business culture as it is in some other cultures. It is not uncommon for meetings to start late, or maybe for negotiations to actually take longer than expected. It's very important to be patient and also understanding when you are dealing with Turkish businesses or Turkish business partners. So I found it so interesting, this culture of not just keeping time. And I'm not saying that all of them, but in most cases, that is the case. Now, having said that, let's move on to another aspect, which is actually business attire. Business attire is important in Turkish business culture. It is important to dress professionally when meeting with potential clients or even partners. This means wearing a suit and also a skirt or dress suit for women. I have seen a lot of business partners who are actually wearing so smart, and you won't even believe they are the same people you normally meet in maybe in t-shirts or maybe in hoodies. So be very careful if you are doing business with business in Turkey or business partners in Turkey. Wear appropriately and also try as much as possible to impress yourself and also impress your potential client. Now, moving on to something interesting is actually gift giving. Gift giving is so common in Turkish business culture. It is a way to show appreciation for a business partner or a client. The most common gifts are food, flowers, and also some alcohol. So if you're thinking of doing business with Turkish people, be sure they're gonna offer you something in return. And sometimes it might be even just as simple as a Turkish coffee or Turkish tea, just to celebrate or to negotiate through the business process. Another very important aspect in Turkish business is actually business etiquette. Business etiquette or etiquette is important in Turkish business culture because it is important to be polite, respectful, and punctual when dealing with Turkish businesses. It is also important to avoid discussing sensitive topics such as politics or religion when you are dealing with actually Turkish partners or Turkish business people. So if you're a foreigner and you don't know what is going on here, don't just jump in talking about the business, talking about politics, especially if you are dealing with business people. Now, as I conclude my video is actually to let you know that by understanding business culture in Turkey, you can increase your chances of success when doing business in Turkey. Do your research, use local translator, be patient, and also be flexible. By following these tips that I have given you, actually, you can increase your chances of a success when you are doing business in Turkey. So if you're thinking of doing business in Turkey, you are most welcome. If you're doing it, congratulations to you. And also, I just have to mention some of the few maybe good or maybe some of the best products, not even best products, some of the things that are actually businesses that are doing here in Turkey so well. I'm going to just little by little actually mention some of them because I think it can be maybe for another video if we go in depth so that you can understand what I'm talking about. But let me just go through some of the businesses that are doing so well. The first one being technology. The Turkish technology sector is growing rapidly with focus on software development and also e-commerce and also mobile apps. Another very interesting business that is doing or booming in Turkey is about tourism. Turkey is a popular tourist destination with a rich history and also culture. The tourism sector is expected to actually continue to grow even to coming years. Now, another very interesting business that is doing very well in Turkey is actually construction. The Turkish construction sector is also growing rapidly with a focus on residential and also commercial projects. Now, moving on to another good business that you can do or is doing very well in Turkey is actually retail. The Turkish retail sector is also growing with a focus on e-commerce and also brick and mortar stores. Now, when it comes to another very interesting business that is doing very well in Turkey is actually food and also beverages. The Turkish food and beverage sector is also growing with a focus on traditional and also international cuisines. Now there you have, I have mentioned some of the business doing very well in Turkey. The Turkish economy is growing rapidly and there are many opportunities for business to succeed. Now, here are some additional tips that can actually help you when you are doing business in Turkey. Make sure that you are doing your research and also learn as much as possible about Turkish market, including the culture, the economy, the competition. Another thing is actually to make sure that you are building relationship, like I said, and also be patient, be flexible, and understand everything about Turkey. I hope you have enjoyed this short video. I know I have just gone through everything so fast, but at least you have noted something. And if you're liking my content, you want to hear me speak more about Turkish market, Turkish businesses, and life here and cultures here, let me know in the comment section and do me one favor, like I always ask, just press that button for like and also subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next in my next videos. Otherwise, from me, it is Kurusharuz or bye bye.